What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, and this is the second episode of the Real Madrid career mode. In the last episode, we bought David De Gea, and we traded Keylor Navas to get him. We've got a pretty decent budget left, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, so after adjusting the wage budget, got about 57 million, which should be enough for another pretty big name player. We're going to try to sell a couple players on. We also, last episode, sorted out the transfer list, so this is how that is sorted out. We've got, let's see, did I put anyone big on the transfer list? We've got a fair few people, but they're not really too big of names. Shouldn't make that much money from them, but I don't know, we could, okay, so I guess we're not going to be making that much money, but we should still be able to make one fairly decent signing. Maybe a young right or left wing. We could use a nice young left wing that could develop and be Ronaldo's backup, because right now we only have one player really suitable to play that position, and it is Enzo Fernandez. He's 21, 68 rated. He's decent, but he's not really great. So we kind of just have Ronaldo there. So I'm going to go ahead, and I would really like to have Hesse back. I don't think, now we're definitely not going to be able to buy him because he will have just went there in this career mode. I do not condone the sale of Hesse at all. Hesse's an amazing player, and we're going to miss him. I'm trying to think of other players. We'll go ahead and put a scout out. Well, all the scouts out. We're going to put some instructions here. Yeah, we'll just go promising. 17 to 21, 22, 21. And then we're going to go position left midfielder. And there we go. We'll just see what the scouts bring back on that. I do want a young player so that he's not going to get too restless sitting on the bench, because obviously Ronaldo's going to start the majority of games. But I do want to back up there, so that's probably the main position that we're going to look to strengthen. Although hopefully Ronaldo will just be fit the entire season and score every game and lead us to many trophies. But not always how it turns out. He is getting on a bit, so he's going to be more likely to get injured as he gets older. And Ronaldo sometimes in career mode does have a tendency to want to leave the club for some reason. So wouldn't want to not have a backup plan for that. Don't have any offers yet, but there we go. We've got one for Tahero here. I'm going to ask for $1 million back on him. 800,000, slightly below his value. I think they can pay $1 million, hopefully, and they can have him. Okay, scouts back. Just go ahead and delete all these messages. And alright, there we go. Gonna get some more training in. Hopefully I can remember to train every week so that these players can develop pretty quickly. Asensio already leveling up in a couple of stats. It's nice to see. Stamina is one thing that I would like to train every player on if I could. Later on I might just do that, like one player in each spot, so that their stamina will go up. But for the time being, we're just going to train Kovacic and Asensio. As you can see there, that one club's going to match it, and they're going to buy Tahero. And we haven't had any offers since then. I'm guessing I got a new message up there that the transfer's confirmed and he's gone. I'm going to go ahead and do another training session here. Alright, Kovacic actually has ridiculous passing stats. 88 short passing, 89 vision. I should probably stop training him soon, because it's going to be hard to develop those stats as they get higher. Probably focus on something else instead. And yep, there we go. Player sold. 725,000 in the budget. Not really anything massive. As you saw quickly there, our profits are going up. I'll go ahead and go look at that after this. Yanez can just go. I don't have any interest in keeping him. 22 years old, not really going to develop too much more. Definitely never is going to be a world-class keeper. But yeah, like I was saying, the profit up a little bit already. That is because of shirt sales, if I had to guess. Yeah, shirt sales, which are going to get us a lot of revenue, and hopefully enough to meet our board expectations of, what was it? 82 million profit. And do we have shirt sale? Yeah, 220 million shirt sales. We're already 35% of the way there, so we're gonna reach that objective easily. Don't know why my manager rating is at 77. Still haven't quite figured out how that works in this game. Seems pretty much impossible to get a pretty high one. Alright, so I want a natural left winger instead of a left mid. So I'm not going to go for any of these guys, but I am going to go and scout Cornet here. Add him to the short list. We're going to get Xhaka, who I thought just went to Juventus, but I guess not. He's loan listed, which means we should be able to get him for a little bit cheaper than someone that wasn't loan listed, because clubs are usually willing to sell loan listed players as well a lot of the time. Obviously, being Real Madrid, we're not looking to loan players. If we're going to bring in a youth player, it's going to be as a backup, not as a starter. And we've got our first game coming up in here against Real Sociedad, probably away. Yep. So that is going to be a tough match to start the season off. But hopefully we can get the 3 points. We've got a strong squad here. And no transfer news yet. Looks like the form is up. I like that squad. Let's have a look at the substitutes, make sure they're alright. Yep. Good subs bench. Can't really see anyone else getting in there. Maybe, you know what, we'll get Kovacic in for Casemiro. We don't play with a center defensive midfielder. Casemiro's, what, 25? 24, yeah, so Kovacic, 22, a little bit younger. Only 1 rating off. And that is the squad we're going to go with. So as soon as this eventually loads, we will start the game. Come on, EA. There we go. 93 Ronaldo. Just noticed that. He's already went down 1 in rating. That's not a great sign. So here it is, the first game of the season. Real Sociedad. I'm gonna let it sim, let it play out. Should probably change De Gea's number to number 1, but it'll be alright for this game. Still nothing in the match. Yellow card for Gonzalez. Not really too significant. Kind of worrying. Yep, there's the goal. Villa, 36 minutes in, 1-0 down. Not ideal, but this is a tough match. If we did drop points here, I wouldn't be as disappointed as some people might. Still gonna be kind of disappointed though, because this is the opening game of the season and we have lost it 1-0. Not great, but we're gonna bounce back. Next game, it's at home. Probably gonna be against a weaker opponent. Unfortunate loss, but there's still a long way left to go in the season. It's always tough to get a fixture like that at the beginning of the season. You know, clubs like Real Sociedad, Sevilla, Athletic Bilbao away are always going to be difficult. It's always going to be, it's always going to be a good result if we can get 3 points, even a draw in some cases. But oh well. All right, transfers. Alex can go. That's close enough to his value. I don't really care too much. Kind of just want to get some of these players off the wage bill and out of the club so they don't get unhappy. Cornet is going to be 75 rated. That's decent. We'll go ahead and put an offer in for him. He's still a lot better than Enzo Fernandez, who I believe is 21 and 68 rated. So this guy's got a lot more potential. We're going to go for 8 million to start and see if we can do that. I might even see if I can trade Enzo Fernandez for him. I'll do that if they reject that offer. I'll do that. Xhaka, I'm guessing, is going to be more expensive. 76 rated, yeah, 9.5 million. 21 years old. I think he does have a good potential, though. I'm pretty sure. Okay, but he recently joined the club, so I guess we're not going to go in for him. We'll go ahead and remove him from the short list. And Keita, I believe, is probably like... I don't know, he's worth 23 million there, but the rating's not in yet. I'm guessing he's been like 78 rated. We might go in for him, we'll see. But for now, we're just going to focus on this next match. Celta Vigo at home. Should be a much easier fixture than the last one. Alright, there we go. The 80 rated. Wow. That is very good. 21 years old, 80 rated. I think only 30 million max. We're going to go in for 26. And see if they accept that. And then we're going to play this game against Celta Vigo, and that is going to be it for this career mode episode. I'm hopefully going to be getting like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 simulated games per episode usually, but there are transfers to deal with this episode, so it's going to take, you know, a little bit longer to play games. Don't want these videos to get too long. I'm going to give him squad rotation player. Kind of surprised Leon accepted that offer of 8 million. He's only valued there at 6.5, but you know, the scout said that he would be between, I don't know, like 8.2 and 9 million or something like that. So good deal to get him for 8 million. Definitely going to be a great addition to the squad. You can give Ronaldo a rest, you know, be a backup in case Ronaldo gets injured, and should develop into a pretty decent player. But we also have Balde Keita over here, who is a lot better. He's going to be slightly more expensive, but I think it's probably worth it. I'm going to give him squad rotation player as well, so I'm going to hold off on accepting that offer, or accepting him into the club, because he accepted the offer, but I'm going to wait on Cornet there, because I would prefer Keita as a backup to Ronaldo. But 80 rated, he's definitely got some potential, and yes, there we go. Could go up to 84 at least, I would think. Never use him in career mode, but should be a decent player. We're going to go ahead and sign him. We still got plenty of money left. We're going to go ahead and reject that. We don't really need two backup left wingers that are young, but Balde Keita, decent signing. I'll take that. And here we go, home to Celta Vigo. We're going to keep, you know, we're going to put Varane in here instead of Pepe. Pepe even lost 1 rating, probably because of his age, not because of that specific performance. But yeah, he's, I mean, 33. He's going to start deteriorating. We really want Varane to become our starting center back in the near future. And then real quick, I'm going to change De Gea's number to 1. Again, as soon as I can get out of this loading screen. Oh, come on, EA. Alright, there we go. And David De Gea from 24 to 1. Maybe he'll play better, who knows. Probably not. And we're going to simulate the match. Very strong squad again in this match. Expecting a big win here. We need a big win after what happened in the last fixture. And there we go, Ronaldo 10 minutes in with a goal. Ramos with a yellow card, standard stuff. Benzema with the goal. Very nice, 2-0 up. Looks like it's going to be going into halftime that way. And we're into the second half. Barcelona's winning 2-1, as you can see there. Bale with the 3rd goal of the game. The BBC all getting 1. Bale with the 2nd. Very nice stuff. 4-0. That's game over. And that is a great performance. As I said last time, we would bounce back. And that's the perfect way to do it. 4-0 win. Celta Vigo, not the easiest side in the world, but definitely a game I was expecting to win. And I would take the 4-0 any day of the week. So, after this training session's over, there we go. That is going to be the end of this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.